What up, bunny buds? Welcome back down the rabbit hole. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining us. If not, hopefully you guys already know the drill. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Go ahead so you can stay in tune. Now, last time we talked, it was episode of Bunni Chronicles. So it's basically the same thing again this week. Last week we basically had a conversation that stemmed around my workplace and my experience at the shoe store. I just thought that this week it would be fun to let you guys know exactly how I landed that job at the shoe store. So I present to you how I broke up with my ex and landed a job. Very funny story. So again, like, subscribe, and let's hop right into it. Now, where do I begin? If you read my little bio or about information, then you'll know that I'm a Gemini. I know some people don't believe in astrology and all those types of things, but I kind of think some of that stuff rings pretty true. And from my own experiences with myself and just other adventures with people and relationships, it's just kind of been one of those things that seems to have some points. So, anyway, I'm a Gemini, and that means you have two sides. So on one side, I'm like, pretty much the sweetest person you'll ever meet, and that's really the side I like to stay on. But then I have this other side to me that, you get if you ask for it and you bring it out of me. And that's basically the side that is pissed off that you were disrespecting the good side that I was trying to give you the whole time. So, anywho, that's just a little background information so you guys will know who I am, so you can kind of understand where I'm going with in this story. Alright, so I have this boyfriend or whatever, this dude I was dating, and it was, pretty serious for when you're dating somebody. You know what? Before I go any further, let me just put a little disclaimer out there, because I know it's going to be some people who are going to watch these stories and are going to feel like they have an opinion. I just want to make it clear that this is not the place for your opinion. Unless you want to guest star on the show, I might bring you on and we can maybe go back and forth over what your side of things are versus my side of things. But this is basically my memory on how it all went down and my point of view on stuff. So anybody who may feel like you are the person who I'm not naming, if you feel like you want to chime in, that'll be on you. Other than that, nobody should know who any of these people are. You can assume if you feel like you really know me, but I'm going to try and remain anonymous during these story times so that, no feelings get hurt, nobody feels embarrassed, and hopefully no old beef gets turned into new beef, because we're all too old for that now. But anywho, moving on, as I was saying, I had an ex or whatever who will remain nameless, but I'm sure he knows who he is. And that ex had a birthday coming up, and that ex had, I guess like a wish list or items that how you know what your dude wants. So me being me, I knew one of the items that he wanted off his list, and I basically bought him a pair of shoes. A nice pair of shoes. It was popular at the time. I don't know who they were by. I mean, I do know who they were by, but I'm not going to go all the way into detail about all that. Just know I bought the dude a pair of shoes, and he liked them. So, he really wanted them, and he was really excited to get them, and yeah, I didn't mind giving them to him because that was my bae. That was boo, you know what I'm saying? You do for your dude because that's your dude or whatever, and if that's what he wanted, that's his birthday, and I can do it, I'm going to do it. So, moving right along. Birthday came and went. Things are cool and whatnot between us for a while, but to be honest, you know what? rewind. I'm gonna throw it back a little bit further. Before I bought the shoes, we were kind of on, I'm gonna say, a shaky ground where it's like, can't quite put my finger on it. Women, you know that instinct you got about your dude. Like, I don't know if I'm feeling him right now. I mean, I ain't gonna do him dirty because it's his birthday, but at the same time, we ain't as cool as we could be, right? So that was in the back of my mind when I went and purchased the shoes. Okay, so if you guys remember from my last video, I stated that the manager of the shoe store was a really cool white guy at the time. That was the same person that was working when I purchased the shoes for my ex. So when I went to get the shoes, he's making conversation because I told you he's, chatty. So he's making conversation with me while I'm a customer at this time, and we're kind of discussing the shoes and things of that nature. So I, being the person I am, went on and told him straight up, like, look, okay, I'm about to, make this purchase for old buddy, but I'm not feeling him right now, honestly. Like, I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do, but who knows what's going to happen in the future, because we got some stuff to talk about, and I don't know how it's going to go after this discussion, but I'm just, putting it on the back burner because, you don't want to, I don't want to be rude and be bitchy on somebody's birthday. That's not how I don't like to rain on nobody's parade. I try to give you your moments. So anyway, while we in the store, I'm letting him know, like, what's your return policy, because if things don't work out, I'm gonna come back and get my coins. They're hard to come by. I don't play around. I'm not spending them on nobody who doesn't deserve them, period. So we get in there, I buy the shoes. He's telling me that it's okay if it doesn't work out, just keep the receipt, I can bring them back. So bet. Like I said, fast forward, birthday comes and goes. And I think I'm not gonna front, I think he may have wore the shoes once, but depending on where you go or what you do, that's nothing. So maybe 2-3, I'm gonna give it a week, maybe a week later. We were younger, so whatever could hit the fan in young people relationships probably did. I don't know what it was. I can't honestly remember exactly what the case may be, or what the direct reason was that I got pissed off. But whatever it was warranted. Whatever it was. Because, like I said, I got two sides. And this good side really be trying so hard to let you win. So it's like, once I had to bring the other side out, y'all definitely asked for it. Anyway, moving right along. Like I said, he pissed me off, and basically I was like, okay, boom, it's a wrap. I'm not even bothering with this situation. In Jordan Wood's words, situation. I don't need this situation anymore. So from that point on, I proceeded to get the shoes and my receipt, because I kept it, and boom, receipt, shoes, box, bag, store. I took them back to the store. So yeah, don't look at me like that. You would have did the same thing. Let somebody try to play you and spend your coins on them. No, where we do that at? Not on my watch. Cause how they say, Indian giver, I don't care. Call it what you want. Don't play with my money and my feelings and think you gonna just keep being cute while you doing it. No. All right. So when I get to the shoe store, the same manager is there or whatever, and I bring him back in, and he's just like, already kind of like smiling and laughing a little bit, like to himself, like, oh, so he fucked up, like didn't work out, so the shoes coming back. I'm like, right. And he didn't even really ask any questions. She just went on and kind of like took them and did the refund type stuff. And then we were just going through the conversation about, he was like, dang, you gonna really be an Indian giver and take my boy's stuff back. And I'm like, yeah, I am, because again, coins are hard to come by. I'm not playing around like with nobody and losing no money for no silly foolishness that ain't real. So I'm like, speaking of coins, are y'all hiring? Like that kind of just, I guess being funny but serious at the same time, because I'm always looking for the next opportunity to come up or make a new dollar. Like, period. Coins, I need it. Money makes the world go round, and I like to keep mine spinning. So he's like, yeah, you know what, as a matter of fact, we are hiring. So I was like, well, what's the process? And I don't know what the process really was, guys, but I didn't really have to go through it. So yeah, he just told me come back and get a shirt and wear some pants and clock in and check. So that was how I got a job after having to ex a nigga. I don't know if you guys have any stories that are kind of like that, but I thought it was kind of funny. Break up with a dude, get a job. I think that's like really a great combo, honestly. Like, because think about it, that was probably the best thing for me. Needing to throw myself into work, something to distract me, not have to worry about the drama. You know what I mean? So like kind of like went hand in hand. It was like that whole saying where it's like one door closes and another opens. That's how I looked at it. So, and I love that job. I think I love that job almost more than I love that dude. Like, because it was like, I stayed there for a while. Like I said, the manager was super cool. Like, I get to go through experiences that, would embarrass me later. But now I get to share them with you guys, so I guess it was all worth it. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed today's Bunni Chronicles. If you did, don't forget, like, subscribe, go ahead and click that notification button as well, so you'll be in the loop to make sure you don't miss anything that goes on down this rabbit hole in the weeks to follow.